Good morning. Welcome to Zen Fits here in Blackstone, Virginia, the center of the world, where nothing fits. Or wait, where everything fits. It's a Zen Fit. This is one of my favorite martini glasses because it has a monkey on this side and a monkey on that side. Now, there must be one, but here's two. The commandment of the world, God's commandment, the commandment of the cosmos, let there be one. Even the Bible says God is one. Don't have no second gods, just one. But if you say the one, isn't that two? You say, well, there's the one. But that one is one because it's not this one. That's two. So what is the one that is beyond the two? What is the one that's beyond the two monkeys? Well, it's you. When you drink the martini, that's one taste. There's not two tastes. There's one taste. When you hear something, that's one hearing. It's not two. Don't quibble here. The haiku, the old pond. 3 lines. The old pond. Now imagine an old pond. It's still. I got a little pond in the backyard, a little Buddha pond. It's old now. It's got weeds. I don't plant anything anymore. I just let the weeds create their own beauty, their own flowers, and they all juggle around, making space in the sun, finding their little spot in the sun and the light. You see, everybody juggles to be the one weed, whatever. Anyway, it's an old pond. Now, a frog jumps. Now, this is not. You have to inhabit this haiku. The old pond. The frog jumps. Plop. The old pond. That's your world. Your world is the old pond. Your world is full of weeds and flowers. It's organic. It's one, but it's over there. A frog jumps. Now the frog jumps is either the frog is over there, it jumps, or you are the frog. You are the old pond. So let's inhabit the haiku. Let's inhabit the martini glass of the two monkeys. Let's inhabit the haiku. So we're working with the haiku. I'm just winging it here. It's jazz. It's play. So we're inhabiting the haiku. The old pond is either over there. That's one viewpoint. But I am the old pond. My world is an old pond. I'm tired of my old pond. I've been in my old pond 86 years. It's always the same. It just changes around. It's old. It's old. A frog jumps. A frog jumps. Something stirs. Something stirs inside me. Something stirs inside you. Who am I? What am I? What am I going to be? What is this? Something kicks inside of you. Something kicks inside of me. Like the fetus in a womb. It's alive. Something is alive in me. It's real. It's real. It's not just an idea. It's real. The frog leaps. It's real. Plop. Now this plop is either over there. Oh, I hear the plop over there. It's a frog. Or it's the sound. It's the one taste. Plop is a sound. It's a sound before it becomes a frog plop. See, that's named. I know what that is. It's a frog plop. But what is it before the frog plop? It's I am. What are the two monkeys before they're two monkeys? It's the taste. It's the sound. It's the touch. It's the touch, the sound, the taste, the smell before it becomes something. Oh, that stinks, or that's good. Or that's loud. That's a frog. No, it's not a frog, it's a stick. What is it before the stick and the frog? What is it before the ugly or the sweet? What is it before the pleasure and the pain? What is it before the up and the down? This is the haiku, which great haikus by Zen masters like Baso are Zen koans. You have to inhabit them. Don't look at them from over there. Dive into it. Leap into the pond, be the frog, be the plop. From the inside, not the outside. That's the awakening. The awakening is going from an old pond to I am. I am the plop. I am the sound. I am the smell. I am the taste. I am the touch. I am the thought. I am the pain. I am the pleasure. All of it. I am. Plop. 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 Okay, let's get it to the talk here. The title of this talk is Practice the Seesaw. And I'm going to fit the seesaw into this plop, into this haiku. So follow me. Let's go. Buckle up your seat belts. Here we go. The seesaw. Now go to a park. You're sitting on a bench and you're watching some kids play on a seesaw. Oop, boop, boop, boop. Each one wants to be up. They push to be up. The other is down. The one on the down wants to be up. He pushes to be up. Seesaw, seesaw. Right? Seesaw, seesaw, seesaw. But we're going to sit on the park bench. Right? We're going to watch the kids play. Now the kids know it's a game. They know it's absurd. This game is absurd. I can't be up permanently. I'm going to be up for a moment, and then I'm down. And my effort to be up is going to push me down. The push up, to be up, is also my other reflected mind. There's two minds now, you see, on a horizontal beam with two ends. It's one beam. It's one mind with two ends. This end wants to be up. This end wants to be... It's the same mind wanting to be up. It's absurd. Kids love it. But adults think it's the world. The adults think the seesaw of me trying to be up permanently and the other guy saying, I'm going to be up permanently. No, I'm going to be up. No, I'm going to be up. Wow, 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 wow. We think that's the world. We think it's serious. We think I can win all the time. I can be up. I can have pleasure. Get rid of pain. I can get rid of the other end of the plank. I can just be this end, the up end. You see, but immediately it's back. So now I get into this, and I get angry and anxious and frustrated, and I can't get off the seesaw. Every time I try to be up, I'm down. Every time I'm down, I try to be up, and I'm down again. Up, down, up. I get nauseous. I get seasick. I get sick of the seesaw. I can't get off, you see. Stop the world. I want to get off. We all reach that point. So as existentialism really kind of like got to that point, it's all meaningless. It's absurd. But a lot of people will stay there. Just, oh yes, it's absurd. Everybody's corrupt. All the politicians, the whole system, the government, the whole thing, it's all corrupt. It's all an illusion. It all has no meaning. It's stupid. It's all, but they take a seat in that. They take a seat in nihilism. They take a seat in the absurdity of it and say, oh yes, it's absurd. And then they feel proud, special, because they see it's absurd and you don't. So I'm special. I'm the one because I can see everything has no meaning. That's my meaning. I have meaning because I see everything has no meaning. And you don't, so you're just inferior. You don't know the truth. I do. Nothing is true. Anyway, the point is that the world is a seesaw. Kids know it. Kids love the play. Adults forget it. We think the play is serious. But take a seat on the park bench. Come with me and sit on the park bench. Take a break. Get off the... Let the background of your mind, Let the awareness in the mind, let the knowing that knows this is an absurd seesaw, let that knowing, that faint voice, let that leaping frog jump over and sit with me on the park bench. And let's observe our own mind. Don't observe the world. Don't observe the pond over there. Be the world. Be the seesaw. But be on the seesaw. Feel the pain of the seesaw. Feel the nausea of the seesaw. Feel the conflict, the frustration. Feel the worry. Oh God, I've got to get what's... Feel all these feelings. Feel the feelings, the taste of the feeling. Feel the taste of the feeling, the one taste. Not what's causing the taste, not what's causing the feeling. Be the feeling. And you can do that by sitting on the park bench and being on the seesaw at the same time. In other words, awareness leaps over to the park bench and is aware of my mind on the seesaw. At the same time, you can do that. If it's one or the other, if you just go to the park bench and say, oh, the seesaw is stupid, that's the nihilist. That's saying, oh, the seesaw, the world is insane. The world's absurd. I'm just going to withdraw. I'm just going to be an observer. I'm going to withdraw from life, from the feeling. That's all seesaw. No, don't do that. You're going to stay on the seesaw. You're going to stay in the world. You're going to stay in your mind. But at the same time, that timeless dimension, that awareness, that background awareness is going to be on the park bench. So you're going to watch your mind playing. You're going to be curious. Now the practice is that the next time you feel like you're stuck on a seesaw, you're getting nauseous. I'm up, down, up, down, up, down. Do I want this job? I want this job. No, I want this. No, I want that. Should I go with this person? No, I should go with that. No, this. No, that. No, this. This, that, this, that, this, that. Wow, 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 wow. Pew. When you get to that, pew, that's when you go to the park bench. You arouse the park bench. And you become curious about the system, this playground of the mind, this oscillation of the mind. What's going on here? I want to watch it. I want to just watch it. Not say it shouldn't be this or should be that. But just now the way we watch the mind, the way we get to the park bench is by being both sides of the seesaw. Now here's your practice. First of all, the next time you feel the anxiety of the seesaw, of the oscillating of your own mind, imagine a seesaw. Imagine a real seesaw with kids on it. There it is. Now go sit. Find the feeling. Oh, I'm in control. Find that feeling. Find that feeling. Now find the feeling of not being in control. Find the feeling of being in control. Find the feeling, I'm down, I'm not, see what I mean? The down, I'm out of control, I can't control things, is the same feeling as I'm in control. I'm up is the same feeling as I'm down. But we think they're different because our mind is a seesaw that's split the two ends apart. Up is up, down is down. I want to be up all the time. But now I feel I'm down all the time. But now I feel I'm up all the time. But now I'm down. Wow, stop. You see, you got to get that viewpoint from the park bench where you are both at the same time. Not one or the other. You're both. But you can only see that from the park bench. But you can't be separate from the seesaw. The park bench is in the seesaw. The park bench is not the seesaw and the park bench. The park bench is both ends of the seesaw. When you're up, you see you're down. When you're down, you see you're up. When you're up, you see what I mean? You see both ends while you are on the seesaw. You see the one that is two while you're on the seesaw. You see the one. You see, you awaken while you are in the world on the seesaw. And what is this awakening? It's the discovery that the world is play, that the seesaw of your mind is play, the play of consciousness. It's not serious. But the adult mind thinks, oh, this is serious. I got to get off the seesaw. Now, whatever strategy I use doesn't work because I'm still on the seesaw. Because it's not play. But when it's play, you are suddenly switching from the child on the seesaw who loves the absurdity of it, and when the mother calls it's time to go home, he drops the seesaw and goes home. Forgets about it. But the adult can't get off the seesaw because it's real. It's serious. This isn't play. This is real. That's the practice. So if you ever get caught on the seesaw, feel the nausea of the absurdity of your life that can't get off the seesaw, practice this. Imagine the seesaw. Get on one end and on the other at the same, back and forth. And you have to find the polarity in your mind. You have to find the feelings that are opposed to each other. Oh, I feel good, but we feel good because so-and-so likes me. Or I feel bad because nobody likes me. Don't find a cause, get to the feeling. What is the feeling of not being loved? What is the feeling of being loved? What is the feeling of being famous? What is the feeling of being infamous? What is the feeling? Get to the taste. Get to the sound. Going back to the old pond, the frog jumps. You jump not out of the pond, but you jump, putting seesaw and pond together. The old pond, the old seesaw, a frog jumps. The mind leaps. The mind leaps. Not out of the pond, not out of the seesaw, not out of the world, but it leaps in the world to a bigger understanding, a bigger boat, so to speak, where I see that I'm both ends of the seesaw. And at that point, you see it's just the play of my own mind. The world is the play of your own mind. The world is consciousness playing with itself, but taking it seriously. And when you see that, you're still in the world, but now it's play. Now sorrow has been transmuted to joy, and that's the plop. The sound of play, the sound of joy. Thanks for dropping in this morning.